Today you're going to be gathering some information about how populations grow and what kinds of things affect how big a population can get or how small a population might be. So there are several factors that affect that. First, in Schoology, I have some videos for you to watch. They're pretty short, nothing more than a few minutes, but I'd like you to fill in the graphic organizer that you'll be given in class today to answer some questions so you have a little bit of background information so you can better understand some of the terms. Then you're going to work on Population Lab online. It's going to be very important that you follow the directions. All of the directions are over here. So over here it will tell you step by step what to do. So for example, in the procedure, click more information to read about paramecium, which you're going to be using in this lab. Two different kinds of paramecium, that's what that P stands for. So you'll click the information and you can read a little bit more about them. You're going to begin the experiment by filling test tubes with samples of each kind of paramecium. To do that, you're going to click, right, to fill up the pipette, and then you decide to come over here and you decide which test tube you want to put it in. You want to test how these paramecium grow, how they grow by themselves. So I'm just going to put this paramecium over here. I want to see how this guy grows, so I'm going to put him over here. And then I want to see what happens when I mix the two types of paramecium. All right, so I'll put some of this one, and I'm going to put some of this guy in here so that I can see what happens when they both grow together. So it tells us they put rice in here so that there's food for the paramecium. The paramecium actually feed on bacteria. So the bacteria eat the rice and then the paramecium eat the bacteria, which it tells you a little bit about in here. So it tells you what you need to do each step of the way. So it'll tell you to click the journal, which is down here. There are questions in here. You can answer them in here, but you're also going to answer them on this sheet. Towards the bottom, there's going to be a spot for you to answer what you said for those as well. So as you go through at different times, it's going to ask you questions. So a hypothesis is your educated guess about what you think is going to happen in the experiment. And you'll go through, explain how you're testing it. The fact that we put some samples with just one kind of paramecium, and then we have a sample that has both kinds of paramecium. So it tells you to click on the microscope in the back. So you're going to look at how each paramecium grows and how many paramecium you have at different times. So eventually, you're going to follow the directions. Down here, it's going to tell you to click the table button. All right, so, and it tells you exactly how to count. All right, so it says you need to multiply by 2. Make sure you follow the directions. There's a calculator here if you need it, but you will need to fill out the graph, not the graph, sorry, the data table, so that way you can collect data about how they're growing. All right, all of your information will also be recorded on this sheet as well that you are going to have to turn in for a grade. All right, if you have any questions, please let me know. Again, this is an online simulation. It should work fine for you. Some of you will have to press, it'll give you that flash player message where you're going to have to allow it. If it's not allowing you, remember some of you up here will get that red icon that you need to click on and allow it to flash player to be on. So if you have any issues, please let me know, and have a great day.